Hey, Nathan here, helping you become a better jungler. I have a review request today from a player over on the European West server. He's gold 3. This is a Master Yi game of his. He goes 10, 6, and 4. It is a loss. So why do you want me to review this game specifically? Feels like he did really well in the early game, but couldn't end the game. Lost his mind. Lots of frustration here. Really thinks he wants some help. So I do have some ideas around this. Obviously, the way that I view Yi is if you can pull off a great early game, you're not getting interrupted, you're not getting invaded, you're not getting your red buff stolen. It's pretty much crew sailing from there, to be honest, as Yi. I think Yi's Yi at the end of the day, is like the win condition. He's like, you 1v5, hard carry, split pushing monster that can literally 1v1, 1v2, 1v3. Even 1v5 if you're far enough ahead. So we'll take a look at this. Specific moments in the game. You have a bunch here. I love that you've listed it out here. For anyone who does future requests, I'd love for you to go over your game and just I just wanted to question here. Obviously, I'm going to go over these specific points, but this gets this Yi that sent this review request to start thinking about these things. So when I go over them, he's already thought about them before, and then I will talk a bit about it, and it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense, or I missed that. So I really like what you've done here. I'm going to go over these specific moments. I won't read them out now. Win condition in a second. I will go over your runes first. So you're going Conqueror, Triumph, Tenacity. Every time you go Tenacity, you think, how much CC does enemy team have? Nico, Thresh, Amumu. I definitely think this is a great Tenacity game. Especially if you want to build boots that are more damage. You don't have to, you're not forced into Merc Treads. That's the thing I love about Tenacity. You have other options around that. Last Stand and Arbor Collection Ravenous Hunter. So I did actually get pretty grilled my last Master Year review, saying I think you should go Ultimate Hunter here, but I didn't realize how well Ravenous Hunter synergized off his E. So Revenant, this is definitely the best runes, I think, for Yi. Attack Speed, AED, and you go Armor. Okay, I actually love that you're taking Magic Resist here. Amumi, you don't know if he's going to be building full AP. I mean, he does pretty much AP damage anyway, especially even if he goes Cinder Hulk. So this is great you're taking this. This is going to give you very good 2v2 power. But I mean, even in general, Ezreal does a bit of AP damage as well, and Thresh is pretty much AP. Yorick is obviously AD, so I think that Magic Resist bids real well for you this game. And also, again, gives you the opportunity if you feel like you need to build Ninja Tarbs, build Ninja Tarbs. But I do think that, yeah, the attack speed boots are probably better on Yi. Okay, so let's go into the game here. So first, let's actually take a look at your win condition. I did mention just before that Yi, really, you are the win condition. You are a hard carry 1v5 champ. That's the purpose of Yi. But you do say mid here. If Zed wins, he can roam and help other lanes. So this is actually a bit difficult because Nico is actually pretty damn good into Zed, and actually pretty slippery for you to gank as well. 2 melee champs. She's got her Q. She's got her little split up thing. I forgot what the ability is called. She's got her ult. She's going to have stopwatch. She's actually got stopwatch here. So this is actually going to be pretty tricky. I am actually looking at, I do think that Yi really eats up your Yorick. You do have a Lissandra here, and bot lane is a little bit weird. You do have a Teemo. So these guys, I would assume, unless Thresh is getting some good hooks off, might be pretty vulnerable bot lane. Maybe you can do a lot of stuff here. But in general, I think these guys would be pushing in bot. And again, going back to the top lane matchup, like Lissandra, yes, she can lock down a Yorick for you, and you can, just whack him. So I think bot and top's actually more your win condition. But the thing with Yi is, again, you're the win condition. You're going to be wanting to farm till 6 or just start power farming, sort of see how the game plays out, and then really pick a win condition from there. So champs like, Yi, Kane, I did an AP Shyvana review on Your First Jungle Clear live stream. These champions don't really necessarily want to focus too much about early game win condition, but it still is good to be thinking about, in general, how the game's going to be playing out from the get-go. Great, so let's get into the review now. Okay, you are waiting in base till leave in 45 seconds. I mean, this is a pretty small thing, but it does make a difference in the early game. I mean, obviously, sometimes I do understand people have things to do maybe before the game quickly, get a drink of water, go to the bathroom, but you are really just putting yourself at a bit of a disadvantage. You're not coming to defend either your blue or your red, especially against the Thresh you can be invading. Just try and use that time. Leave base 15 seconds. You will prevent invades and not lose games, maybe 1 in every 10 games, but that's still, a statistic at the end of the day. Alright, so we're doing a red start. This is fine. I would pretty much always do red start on Yi. It just helps you clear faster, helps you stay healthier. And we're in the Krug. So yeah, this is definitely, you're going for the full efficient clear. I really like this. Just power farm. Again, there's not much for you to do, Bots are already going to be pushing. Nico is a bit slippery, and maybe actually still can do something top. And I think top is really your only gank opportunity, maybe early game, especially given the jungle path you've done here. Okay, and the other thing I was also mentioned is that it's so good as Yi versus Amumu because you have a free early game. You have a free farm in. He's not going to invade you at all. You are much stronger than, especially taking Conqueror, than a Amumu with an Aftershock. Alright, so Nico dies there. Amumu shows bot. Okay, so we have a bit of information here on Amumu. Amumu shows and he has 16 CS. So this means that he hasn't done his Gromp or his Krugs. So, I mean, if you think about it, look at you reversely. You have 20 CS, and you've done everything but your Gromp. So, you're going to be technically 2 camps ahead of him. I'll be noting this down. If he shows bot side, that's going to mean he gives me bot side, do Rift Scuttler. I would probably doing Gromp, Rift Scuttler, maybe see if we can do something top. Let's take his Krugs, then base and get your second Krugs. So yeah, he's definitely, now he's got 20 CS, he's done his Gromp, like you have. This definitely means that his Krugs are up. Amira will never ever skip his Raptors. Okay, yeah, so you're going for a gank mid here. Oh, this is actually pretty good. Oh, she hits the Q there. So yeah, ideally if you dodge the Q, but you probably still wouldn't have killed her. I mean, she wasn't exactly committing to a wave. I think it would have been a much better option for you to just take Krugs base and do your Krugs. I mean, you didn't exactly burn summoners. And taking a look at your notes here, minute 40, shouldn't gank mid. Better choice was to take his Raptors. I think, do you mean Krugs here? Okay, Krugs, yep. Then Recall. Should have sold the pot for control wards. I see now. Okay, so you do base now. I do like that you're basing. Get your jungle item. You'll clear jungle faster. No, I think that one control ward's fine here. Definitely. I know Dragon's coming up, but I think that, especially since for Yi, you really want to be getting items. Maybe if you're an Elise or Rexa or something, I'll be saying like you're a high pressure jungler, get these 2 control wards, but I do think it's still fine. So, one control ward's fine at this stage of the game. It's more past like, so either if you're looking really hard, you know there's going to be a pretty intense dragon fight, or anything past like 12, 13 minutes, then that's when I'm starting to think getting 2 control wards and every base ideally. So do our second Krugs here. I mean, you're farming very well right now. You're going full efficiency mode. Full clear, full clear, full clear. Love this. And again, look at this. Look how free this is. And Mumu's just done nothing on the map. This is the perfect situation for you. You've literally had a free early game. So let's take a look at this game. So there is a gank bot right now. There's not much you can really trade, except for you could maybe check his Krugs again. But I do think it's better to base right now. Spend your gold. Get your red buff. Alright, Amumu's still sitting bot. He's actually not doing dragon here, so this is great for you. You can maybe... These guys are going to have to base now. Alright, and you're pinging the dragon straight away. Love it. Nico is a potential threat, but the great thing about it is your Zed's going to be back on the map. Your Teemo's like full health. Chuck a control ward down there. Great. I mean, maybe Nico actually maybe is a problem, but it's definitely going to be a 2 versus 1 at least. She's coming down, actually. This might be close. But the great thing about it is, again, she doesn't know you're on this. So she tries to pretend to be an Amumu. Now she's alone. And great. Alright, awesome. This is great early start for you. Rift Scuttler, keep full clearing. Bot's not exactly gankable. Lucian out to base. I mean, you definitely know how to be efficient as a jungler. So this is really good stuff from you. I guess we are sort of going to be focusing on the later stage of this game, how you don't close this out from having such a good early game. So I'm pretty actually excited to take a look at this. I mean, I would also be looking really to get a Rift Herald and maybe off a gank top. But Yorick is actually starting to get pretty strong. He does have a Tiamat. I don't know if that's a normal build on Yorick. Alright, here we go. We're going on Nico with Zed. Great Yi mechanics to dodge the ult. She burns flash. Was Amumu... I actually don't know where Amumu is. I don't know if you have information on where he is. I'm just curious. Okay, I mean, we don't know where he is. I'm just thinking maybe he could have counter-ganked, but I guess he potentially would have still been fine. I mean, Nico missed all her abilities, so I don't think Amumu would have disrupted you enough for that to go south. Great kill. Alright, there's actually stuff going top here. Yeah, let's ditch buff. Let's go help out Lysandra. Alright, great. You should be able to get Rift Herald off this. 1 kill. And 2 kills. Awesome stuff. Rift Herald. Mumu's just respawned. Yeah, you got plenty of time. Rift. Okay. Okay, so... Alright, this is actually pretty advanced, but I think this is very important. So, you should not be looking to take your... Do you take them? Yeah, you need to base. Absolutely 100%. The way you need to think about this is that... So I look at this, and my instinct... I mean, obviously I've just seen Amumu now. I actually didn't see him when I thought this. But Amumu is bot side. And again, the reason I know that is because... And I don't know that for a fact. Like, obviously he maybe could go back top side, but I'd say very unlikely. The fact that... he was just top side means that he's probably cleared his jungle stamps top after, before doing that gank. I just have a feeling that something's going to break out bot. And obviously it looks like it is right now. But I want you to be here ASAP after that Rift Herald. So Rift Herald, come bot, just be where the action is. And again, this is sort of just an experience thing and like gut feeling, but like my intuition is something's going to happen bot. I wanted you to base straight away. You don't have time to do your camps because there's actually going to be a big fight coming out here. If Amumu looks to gank, or even if there's not, just try and come just to protect this. Protect your bot lane from getting ganked by Amumu. I mean, this actually, if he actually goes for this gank, so they do see him, so there shouldn't be something break out. Amumu is now actually here. Oh no, that's actually Nico, sorry. Okay, here comes Amumu, and here's a fight breakout. So, I mean, obviously this is, I'm no psychic, I didn't know this was going to happen. But again, try and prevent this from happening. And be down here for this. Like, this would have been clean up from you right now. If you were here, because, I mean, you spent all that time doing blue and Gromp, right? So now Nico comes down here. Actually, they just killed the Thresh and the... Alright, these guys actually, your team's doing really well. Wow, there's no one going to die. Okay. Looks great, but it would have been much cleaner for you to be here. And actually, you potentially could have just taken this bot tower off this with the Rift Herald as well. Now actually might be not ideal to Rift Herald because Ezreal and Thresh died a while ago. This fight lasted a while. I would probably, I mean, actually, in general, I actually do still agree. I do think, in terms of your mid-win condition, I actually want to more break, not really worry about killing Nico, but break mid-tower, and then go and, then you can roam in 4-man dive bot with Zed. So, ideally, you sort of want to be using Rift Herald mid here, actually, but if you had the opportunity, I definitely would have rifted bot. Actually, Ezreal just dies here. Oh, I'm actually really conflicted about this. Like, you probably don't have... So Dragon's coming up. Yeah, I actually wouldn't be using Rift Herald at all here. You're gonna have to commit to this pretty hard to get the tower. I mean, Rift Herald only gets 2 plates. So yeah, definitely I don't think rifting here. Save it for mid. Let's get Dragon, let's get your camps, and then try and look to, kill Nico mid with Zed and then set up a Rift Herald play. So great not using Rift Herald there. So you do show mid on that. Just going to do Dragon now. Lucian is back. I mean, you do it so fast. I mean, you're 2 levels there. I mean, I'm just confused how you lose this game. You have a potential 4th win condition right now. You look at your team's scores. Let's take a look at this. This is definitely a problem, it looks like, potentially in your gameplay. So just farming. Red's coming up soon. Nico's pushing this. Alright, we're going to go for the outplay. Here we go. We've got a dodge abilities. Oh, she does actually have Ignite. Ults. You don't have Q for the ult. Do you have Q yet? Oh, okay. Alright. So, I mean, so do you talk about this? I think you do talk about this. So this is at 14 minutes. So I clown playing Master Yi. I misplayed that so hard. I wanted to push the wave so I can get the turret with the Herald after I kill Nico. I mean, yeah, I mean, you technically should. I don't understand how a 4-0 Yi loses to a 1-4 Nico, but part of me also, I mean, obviously you did misplay this. If you dodged that Q, that would have been pretty free because you could have saved your Q for the ult, right? But like, Nico does have Ignite. She does have Stopwatch. You know, Nico's a pretty slippery champion. Like, part of me, I mean, this is obviously an easy in hindsight, and I try not to be a hindsight person when I review people, but you don't need to do this 1v1 to win the game. Like, that's sometimes what you really need to think. And I actually fell into this trap a lot when I was starting to play League. It's like, oh, like, I can kill them, you know, but sometimes you think, all right, I can, but do I need to take the risk here to win the game? And the answer is no. I mean, you look how far ahead all your team is right now. You could slowly set up this play, make sure Zed's here first, then go get a kill, burn her stopwatch first maybe, then use Rift to break mid. Because the worst thing about this now is you lose so much momentum. Ridiculous amounts of momentum. Like, you don't even have the opportunity to, maybe you could have actually just invaded Amumu's red, taken his red, could have farmed a jungle camps. Like, this actually really, really hurts you. I mean, probably not to the point where you lose this game. You're still very far ahead in your team. You're 5k gold up right now. But just take a note here, these little things start adding up. And you're just giving, again, the enemy team opportunities to get back into the game. So yeah, I mean, now you're actually forced to use Rift Herald. You know, you're just going to waste it now. Or maybe not. I mean, this is actually one shot, pretty close. But Zed actually... Oh, Zed should have stayed here. This is a big mistake for him. Now Nico can kill this, defend it. Does she actually defend this? Yeah, and you actually don't get anything off that Rift. So, I mean, that's pretty, again, a result of that. So you do go topside out of base here. I mean, bot's doing great, so I mean, I guess you could really do whatever you want here. Dragon's not up. Kill Yorick mid, top. Counter jungle. Okay, great. Amumu just died. Amumu's just... I mean, he's feeding pretty hard right now. 0-4. Farm, farm, farm. But I definitely need you to break this mid tower ASAP. Really, really do. That should be a priority. Lissandra's going to get top now. Reset. What are you going to buy? Resetting for item spike. Rage blade. Great. Okay, you building ninja tubs this game? Maybe you are. I actually don't really know too much about the attack speed when you build ninja tubs or when to build attack speed boots on Yi. So if anyone has any anyone who's a Yi player knows about that, I'd love to sort of hear people's thoughts on that. Okay, so Yorick is on this. Before, I mean, this is, I don't know if he's just being dumb here or is he just hard baiting. So you don't have any control right now. No vision. Nico's missing, Amumu's missing. Yes, we see them bot. Your bot lane's not here. This could be a potential 2 versus 3 fight. I need you to just place your control here and be a little bit cautious. You don't necessarily need to rush a Yorick 4,000 health. Yeah, so you are cautious here, but this is where you're not so cautious. Oh, Amumu actually comes here, but you are... Okay, so Nico's actually not there. This could have gone south. I mean, definitely. I mean, maybe not. Maybe you actually could have just 2v3. I think you potentially could have... But this is just something, again, that maybe that could have been a throw somehow. I don't know. But again, this is the rule there is like thinking about where's the enemy team, setting up, you know, placing your control. Like you didn't place your control at all. Place it there. Do the safer thing. Make sure I'm not getting baited here or something like that. You know, these things can sort of like lose your game. So you do get second Rift Herald now, which is really good. Third dragon now. This is going to be another free third dragon. So yeah, you obviously look to get 4 dragons. I mean, you guys are so far ahead. 12 kills, 3 drags. The gold's not too much, 5k, but it definitely, I mean, how much gold are you ahead of Amumu? You're almost 3,000 gold ahead of Amumu. Alright, another dead Amumu. Get this mid tower. Great, you've broken this mid tower. Awesome. Do use Rift Herald here. I mean, their bot. I mean, I guess let's just use this to break this tower. I think this is fine. Kill Yorick. Alright, I love how quickly you made this decision. You realize, alright, Amumu's coming back up. Rift is dead. I'm going to waste no time here. I know the enemy team's probably going to be able to defend it. I mean, actually, in terms of your sieging, your comp is actually pretty bad. Your comp's more either an all-in dive comp or you're split pushing, like 1-3-1 with Zed. And I do think that the safer way to go, obviously you need to be relying on Lissandra to get good invades off and maybe don't want to potentially be doing that in gold. But at this point in the game, and this is maybe where your downfall is, no one in the enemy team can contest you in the split push. So you just want to be split pushing forever to win this game. Get a Baron, split push. This is how you win this game. Like, I actually don't even want you to team fight, even though technically you could maybe brute force. But especially against a Nico, like Nico's very anti-brute force, even Thresh and Amumu. So I think the right option here is just to be permanently split pushing from now here on out. And obviously try and secure a Baron. So you base here, you do build on Ninja Tubs. I do think this is a good buy. You build in Sterex next. Oh, I love that you're going straight top here. You're actually going to sneak this Baron, are you? Okay. Very sneaky. Yee's very good at this. I mean, Yee obviously has really, really good solo Baron take. I mean, look how quickly you're getting this. I'm actually, sorry, I've actually missed a bunch of notes. So we're at here 20 minutes. Some clowns in mid lane, ignoring the obvious winning core. Yeah, I mean, they ideally potentially should be coming for you to get Baron here. And Teemo does die, but if I just want you to get this Baron for yourself. I want you to be very selfish right now. And this is what you sort of need to be in the mindset as Yi. When you're fed, you are the win condition. Don't worry about anything else right now. You will split push your way to victory right here. So I'm going to talk a little about split pushing here. Maybe you do this and you actually mess it up, but... So using this time just to push, push, push. So remember also, 4th Dragon is coming up soon. I do like that you're going bot. Okay, this is a point where you don't have 2 control wards, which is not ideal. I think the base before that, you bought a Ruby Crystal instead of 2 control wards. I would have bought 2 control wards. It's more important. So great split push, but we definitely need to be basing to do Dragon. Okay, this is the 22-minute mark. Somehow 3 of them died mid and I had to back off. Should have stayed with team or pushed top, pushed top, pushed top, pushed top. This is going to happen. The best way that you're going to be able to prevent this is just danger pinging and pinging back and literally telling your team, hey guys, you guys are gonna win this game, let me split push, and be very confident in this. And yes, your team's gonna keep dying here maybe, but try and prevent this from possibly happen as much as possible. But you are right, absolutely split push. You need to be split push machine right now. I mean, it doesn't even really matter if your team dies too much. The fact that you have Baron, that they're gonna have to keep reacting to waves, so they're actually gonna get nothing off these kills at all. I love the base here, preparing for Dragon. Really smart move there. They're going to have to react to top lane, which this Thresh has. Dragging them top, then going, alright guys, I'm actually going to take 4th Dragon now, which is a huge win condition objective. Great prioritization here. Alright, let's get into split push mode again. You've got the Dragon. Got the Dragon. Push mid, I guess, but I actually want you to do Krugs. How much gold? Oof, you're actually really close to getting Sterax. Would you have got that off Krugs? I think you would have. I think Krugs gives around 180, 200 gold. You'd probably have to wait about 15 seconds in base, but I mean, you have to wait for the top wave anyway, really. So do your Krugs, base, buy Sterax, split push, split push, split push. I mean, your Zed's got the right idea. He's split pushing. You guys just do the 1-3-1. Okay, so yeah, this is a mistake. It's going to be very difficult for you to siege unless you're diving, and you need to be coordinating this. So maybe... I mean, obviously you lose this game, so I have a feeling that this doesn't go well. And I can already tell, you know, this is going to be sort of a real big waste of your Baron. I mean, look at top right now. Push this out. They only have to react to 2 waves. Make them react to 3 waves. They're going to make mistakes, trust me, in gold. Especially, I mean, if I put my scenario... Because the thing right now is that identifying... The big lesson here is identifying as a Yi when no one can contest you in a split. And the answer is no one. Yorick maybe can eventually, but not right now. He has no defensive items. You will eat through him like... just paper. He's 2-6 right now. See, this is the mistake. Huge mistake here. We're grouping. And look at this. Yorick actually TP's bot. You should be the one just killing this guy right now. Alright, we do kill. Okay, we still do sort of win the team fight here. I mean, Yorick's going to get potentially a lot off this. Lissandra actually can't fight this guy, I don't think. He'll just life still up. And ideally you're the one dealing with this. Alessandra dies here. Okay, you're actually going to lose a lot of pressure, and now you see, now you're forced to base. Look, Yorick does die here. You do protect this tower, but that could have gone really south for you. But again, the problem here is you're not in the split push mindset to win this game. And again, you saw how, like, the results right there, you saw how ineffective that sieging was, and, you know, potentially looking for, like, Lissandra was the only engaged tool, and she was the one defending bot. You're either going to have to commit all in 5 versus 5, or you're split pushing. You have 2 options. There's no option for Lissandra to just split push a lane. So Baron's coming up soon. We do see Yorick in their top side jungle. Again, we're just wasting a lot of time here. Split push top. Yorick is actually starting to get pretty strong now. He's just free farming. You can't be letting him do this. Fight breaking out. Okay, here we go. This is making me scared. Zed's not here. I guess Yorick's not here. Yorick comes. And you die. So the rule here, the lesson here, and again, this is another thing that took me a long time to learn, and this goes back to the same thing as the Nico, that solo killer Nico. You don't need to do this to win the game. Think about it. There's no reason to team fight. I mean, obviously, I still think you are stronger in team fight. I mean, you have 4 dragons, so it's sort of ridiculous not to. But again, the thing is here, you need to be disciplined, is really think about, do I need to take this team fight? I mean, the enemy team no way is going to be able to take Baron. They have Teemo Shrooms here. He's got an AP Teemo. They can't do Baron. I'm pretty sure you can still 1v1 this Yorick. Come here, split push this, make them react to it, then maybe look to get a Baron. Like, you're just, again, risking the game in team fights. And team fighting in solo queue is always the riskiest thing, because you're hoping your team plays well. You know, obviously you can control what, you know, you're playing well, but, you know, I'm just looking again like at this. I mean, maybe you sort of did misplay this a little bit. You don't actually mention this part in your notes. And now you die. And again, dying is a Yi right now. Look at that. Where's your split push pressure right now? You got this Zed. Like, you're the win condition, not this Zed, like, trying to get this inhibitor, which he's not going to be able to get. He's probably just going to die off this now. See, this is, again, you're dying, and you're hoping your team can be the win condition, which can't be your mindset. It's not going to work for you. And obviously it doesn't this game. So Baron's up. You're actually going to lose Baron off that as well, from that death. Oh, you lose Baron off that as well. I can already start seeing the downfall right here. Alright, here we go. Split push. I mean, team fight. Okay, we actually killed 2 of them. Unfortunately, 3 still has Baron. Elder Dragon is coming up soon. Actually, this should be a pretty free Elder. Great. Okay, still in this game. But I need you to split push. I mean, you have Elder Dragon right now. There's no way Yorick can actually 1v1 you. Impossible. Go top. Go top. Go top. Go top. Mr. Yi, go top. You don't need to be the one pushing this. Okay, you're going for the... I don't know what you're doing right now. I mean, you guys potentially aren't... Again, these guys are a very good disengage front to back comp. Ezreal, Nico, Thresh. Amumu can tank some things. I mean, Amumu's pretty far behind. But look at this. You don't... Again, this is the thing. Maybe you can somehow win a team fight here off Lissandra's engage. And you can, theoretically. But the smarter play here is to be top. And again, split push in. Pressure in 3 lanes. They can't be able to deal with 3 lanes pushing, especially as Zed Yi, ultimate split push champs. So now we're just, this is a dice roll again. Who's going to win? Actually, you guys are now fighting 4 versus 5. Zed's in base. Solo queue coordination at its finest. Who's going to win the dice roll? Here we go. Yi's coming in. There's the Nico. Nico's not the target. You can be gone as Yi. Dead. Here goes another 5 minutes of the game. See you later. Lost your Elder Dragon. Again, should have been top split pushing. This is such a big lesson for you, I think, Mr. Yi, that this is actually really going to level up your gameplay. Is identifying when you're this... I mean, your early games are perfect. Efficiency-wise, great. Objective control, great. Every dragon, every Rift Herald. Alright, we're finally split pushing. Are we going to split push? You're looking for a kill. Split push, okay. So now the next part of split pushing. Enemy team is missing. Careful, careful, careful. Careful, 3 of their own team's missing. You don't have any control wards right now. Here comes the 1v2. And you're going to potentially die off this now. Okay, this is the important part about split pushing. Yes, you had the right idea, but wait for the enemy team to show on the map, react, and then go back on the wave. You need to be very patient with this stuff. And it's sometimes, I mean, patience is obviously a skill for you to learn, even in terms of real life. But it applies also to League of Legends really well. Be patient. Wait for them to show, then split push. You've just died for the 4th time. And again, you're letting the team just scale up, get items. You're starting to become more and more useless every minute that you die. So Baron, potentially next objective. We're going to go for it again. I mean, ideally you're split pushing out top beforehand. Again, I'm not too fussy about them doing Baron. Alright, Yorick's flanking. See, again, now you're just going for the dice roll team fight right now. Yorick's actually messing up with you guys. Did he just TP with no minion wave? Okay, Yorick's actually getting pretty strong, but you still can 1v1 him. Great. So this game's getting very chaotic, actually. Alright, Elder Dragon now. 3 of your team are dead. You're actually going to have to concede this. Yeah, okay, this is what you said here. 36 should have done Baron, couldn't contest Drake. Yeah. I'll note this down as here. I agree with you. Just you're gonna have to get. You can only get 1 objective. Should have done Baron. Can't contest Elder. Really big mistake here for you, Mr. Yi. Now you're actually going to get none. They'll be able to get this. You actually come in here. You're just getting greedy here. You can't contest that. Lose Elder. I mean, I just see how you lose this game. Lose Baron. They have Elder and Baron right now. An Inhibitor down. Everyone dies. And we're probably going to end the game pretty soon here. Yep. And end the game through mid. Alright. A lot of good lessons in here for you. This is your problem. I mean, when you have a lead, you're not understanding how to close out the game well enough. You have a good understanding of objective control, but it's the split pushing. And yeah, I mean, there's no reason for you to lose this game. I just can't believe it. And this is such a good example for you as well. I mean, I can believe it because this has happened to me before. And these are the lessons in here again, is trying to think, sure, I can do this. Especially as Yi, he's a champion you need to be careful of, because Yi can't technically 1v1 anyone. So you need to be very selective about their fights and think, I can do this, but do I need to do it to win the game? That's the key question. So that's going to be it for this review. I hope this was helpful for you. You can check out my full notes over on my blog, nathanmott.gg. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.